Hello, how's everybody doing today? I got done with all my paperwork, so I got to finally get to play with my gun I picked up. Told myself I couldn't take it out to the range out back and shoot it until I got my gun done. Had to finish the paperwork. Anyways, there it is, Remington, and they call it the Enhanced. You know, there are some differences to it to a standard 19. I love 1911s. And I finally got me one that's threaded. So now when I get my suppressor, I'll be ready to go. I just took it out, put 3 magazines through it. Found out my Ruger magazine won't work with it. Hey, you got to try, right? And that's fine. It's got the high sights on it for a suppressor. Got a really nice trigger. I mean, I thought the trigger on my Ruger SR 1911 is nice, and it is nice. This one's even nicer. Got to learn how to use these sights a little bit, but I find that for me, when I was shooting, I was only shooting at about, what was I at? About 20 yards. I normally would want to think I've got to have those like, so they're even, but you had to make that front one almost disappear behind the front one. The front one disappeared behind the back, and then we were on the money. Now this is adjustable. I didn't screw anything yet. It's nice though. Oh, nice. Shoots good. I was shooting at Ahmed, and I was hitting him every time, so I got down to the smaller 6-inch steel we've got there, close to the ground. And I got him every time but one. It feels good in my hand. It shoots very well single-handed also. Nice serratings here. Holds your grip really good. And I'm a righty, of course. Some guys had said they were, because this is empty, of course. You can see it's nothing in the barrel. Magazine in my pocket. Some guys were saying that this was smooth and it bothered them, but not for me. It's nice. I mean, you couldn't move that out of my hand at all. Now, I've got pretty good sized hands, so this thing fits my hand perfect. Yeah, no, you hold it like that when you're firing. But, I mean, this holds my hand this perfect. You don't have to hold it hard at all. And the 45 ACP doesn't kick that bad. At least, I don't think it does. Not in a good steel gun, metal gun. The plastic ones, you have a little more recoil. This is just, I can't wait to get my suppressor for this. I just cannot wait. But I guess I will, won't I? Like I've said before, I don't have any choice. But I like it. I really do. I got a deal with Bud's Gun Shop, and they have a $100 rebate. I'll end up having this brand new for $5.99, which I think that's pretty darn good. Told myself I wasn't buying more guns for a while. Every time I say that, I buy another gun. I've got to learn to quit saying that, because then I end up buying another gun, right? But this is just too good of a deal to pass up. And I still don't have anything in 9mm that'll fit that suppressor. In a pistol, I've got a 9mm AR, which is nice. I bought it for my granddaughter to shoot because I really wanted to get used to the AR platform, but she still hasn't taken to it very well. But I can put the suppressor on that. Maybe she'll shoot it more with a suppressor, I don't know. I'll probably have to load a heavier subsonic bullet for it. I haven't screwed around with that yet. I'm sure it's doable, right? I'm sure it's doable. Can't wait. And I get blowback in the AR platform when I'm shooting my 300 blackout suppressed, the AR. And the powder, that 1680 powder I'm using, it stinks. I mean, oh. For me anyway, it's not pleasant. Of course, I'm shooting inside, so there's not a lot of airflow, you know. I mean, the barn door's open. If the wind's blowing, you get some, but I know I could open the front door, but something about me, I'm just really weird. Like, I don't like my back to a door unless it's secure, and I don't like to be doing something that, like when I cast, I close those doors in the front. Even though I get less airflow that way, I just don't like people walking behind me and I can't see them. It bugs the hell out of me, and I can't. I go into a restaurant, I keep my back to the back wall so I can see the entrance. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not worried about anybody coming after me or nothing. I've always done that. It's been something about me. I like to see what's coming, you know. I like this gun. I really, really do. If I had to find a fault with it, and I don't know that it's a fault, but the magazine release here, I have to lose my grip on the gun. And again, I've got pretty good sized hands. I have to swing it around there to be able to push that. I can't do it while I'm holding it like this. My thumb can't move that far. Maybe that's a design. I don't know. I mean, I'm not doing super fast magazine swaps or anything like that. I tend to burn through my magazines just fine at the speed I'm going. I go quick. Speaking of that, I couldn't find any. I must have shot up all my factory ammo. I usually like to put a couple of factory rounds down in a gun before I shoot my hand loads in it. Well, guess what? This one is a hand load only gun. Because I didn't have any. I couldn't find any. I got 44 mags. I got all 357s. I got everything. But I didn't have 45 ACP. I might have... I don't know what I did with them. I don't know. I mean, I gave them away to somebody that's out here. I bet you when Val and Mike was out here, I gave them to them because they still haven't got to the point. They're getting close, but they haven't got to the point where they'll shoot lead through their guns. They're scared of it. Oh God. That was the I'm a ham, as you know. Well, there's an area where you don't have to have a license called MERS. That particular one's at 151.940 megahertz. And they're nice guys. Some of the local CBers use it. It's better than CB. It's legal. So I monitor it because I'm nosy. That was Burpee. Burpee's a cool guy, but he got hurt when he was a young guy, so he's got some mental issues. But he's a nice enough guy. It points well. I like these sights. I do. I just got, like every other gun, you have to learn its nature. But, I love the feel of a 1911. Can't wait to take it apart and look at it. I only put 24 rounds through it. I could put more. Still working on that 223 load. I think I'm going to keep that 77 grain bullet for sub. It works fine as subsonic. And I was thinking about it last night in bed. I'm thinking about it, I never measured the bullet when it came out of the sizing die. So for granted it was right at 224. Well, I measured a couple, and they're not perfectly round. They're odd round. And at one point, they'd measured 223.5 and then 224 most of the time. So that other mold I got coming is a 225. And I ordered, NOE has some specialty push-through sizing dies. They work with the Lee stuff, as far as they'll feed into it and all that. I've had mixed luck with them. I had one I had some problems with. I think it's because I didn't know what the hell I was doing, which is half my problem most of the time. But the rest of them work pretty good. But they have them in thousandth increments all the way up. I mean, you choose what you want. So I ordered some 225. And I ordered 224 too, and I'll play with them. That might help it. But I'm going to try that 60 grain bullet. Excuse me. Elvis Ammo was working with it. They said he had some pressure spikes on it. I don't load anything really that hot anyway. In fact, I'd like to come up with a load. It's about 1,600 feet per second. And might even, when I get this 60 grain 225 mold in from Arsenal Molds, I'm going to go ahead and cast some. And then I'm going to paint half of them this new green. It's supposed to be better. That cooks for 10 minutes at 400 degrees. And then I'm going to do the other half with the blue like I've done all along. Could be the powder for all I know. I don't know. Could be the powder. But I like, hear this, on this gun here, up here you got a grip where you can get a hold of it and wrap it. I mean, I don't know if that makes any difference to anybody. It's not the end of the world for me, but I like it there. It's a smooth gun. Most guns are, you got to work on them to smooth them up. This one was smooth to begin with. I like it. I mean, I'll be a minute, I've had it for like 4 days. I take it out in the evening before I go to bed when I was done. And I'd rack it a few times, didn't put any bullets in there or nothing. So I'd just rack it and molest it a little bit. But I couldn't shoot it till I got my work done. That's a rule I give myself. Shot good, every round went pop. I'm glad it likes my hand loads. It doesn't like the Ruger mag, though. You cannot use a Ruger mag with it. I wonder why, because it's Ruger. It's actually not quite as deep where the comes across. But I've got some Wilson Combat mags I picked up, but those are the ones that's got... if I needed to grab a gun, I don't keep it loaded, but I keep the mags right close where I can get them. I've got my SR 1911, and that's where I got my self-defense ammo on it. And they're in the Wilson Combat mags, so I didn't want to unload them. I'll just pick up another one or two. Nice gun, it really is. I love 1911. I don't know why, I just do. Hopefully it works well with the suppressor. Hopefully I live long enough to find out, eh? Wouldn't that suck to buy a suppressor and croak like a week before it came in? You got your tax stamp. Now that would really be a bite. So you're in heaven or hell, I mean, depending which way you're going, right? And you're sitting there like, dang, the tax stamp just came in and I'm dead. Oh, well, that would suck. That really would. Of course, I guess dying sucks all the way around. Man, I can't wait to put a suppressor on this. I just can't wait. I can't wait. Isn't that nice? There it is. Remington. They called it a 1911 R1 Enhanced. It's a nice gun. If you can get it at a good price. I mean, I don't know how long Bud's had it, but I got it for $6.99. It was Black Friday deal, and then I have a $100 thing. I got to cut something off the box. So it didn't come in a fancy plastic case like the reviews said it would. I can live without. I don't leave them in the case anyway. I lock them up. But it came in a nice box. It's a nicer box than the High Point came in, I tell you that. It's a nice box. It really is. But it ain't a plastic case. But it did come with 2 mags. I mean, come on. Most of the stuff you buy come with a mag. Hell, it's going to be like buying a power drill pretty soon. It won't come with a mag at all. Do you want the mag? It was $400 extra. Anyways, I like it. I'm really glad I bought it. I am. I'm glad I found a 1911. I couldn't bring myself to spend $1,200, $1,400 on 1911. I mean, not they're not worth it. I'm sure they are, but they're not worth it to me. I'm just playing with it out back. I'm not a police officer. I'm not carrying it or nothing like that. I do have a thing. If I do carry a gun, I'm going to carry, like if I'm sitting, I do carry a 1911 in a shoulder hole. That's what fits me because I got hurt years ago. I got crushed between a rail car and a semi. That will screw you up. It did. And anyways, I got some pinched nerves in my left leg. If I wear a belt at all, it feels like my leg's on fire a little. And it feels like water on it. I can't wear belts, so I wear suspenders. And suspenders and fancy holsters just don't work very well together. I haven't found one yet fits with me, and I'm a big fat guy to begin with. So, but hey, I was happy. Hell, I got to keep my left leg, so that's cool, right? I could have been missing a leg, and can you imagine how bad that'd have been being my size, missing a leg? Oh God. There's a skinny guy lives behind us that doesn't have any legs. He's come over here to the range, and he gets around real good. A couple quick. But man, he's skinny enough, and he's upper body strength, so he just lifts himself out. You go try to help him. No, leave me alone. Okay, he's a good guy. They liked my little blue pills. They think they were yummy. It made them go bang and spit them out, just like it's supposed to. That is see that's what the Dillon does on it. Drives me nuts. I shouldn't care. It doesn't touch the riflings. It doesn't affect the thing. But it drives me nuts. Anyways, I love this thing. I still like my Ruger because it was my first 1911. Man, I had just buying a few guns, and my buddy Glenn, he's a vet, and he goes and talks to this Marine, he's supposed to come over and go shooting, but he's in a home where they help him because he's got some physical ailments and things. And he wanted to come over and go shooting, but Glenn never brought him over. But he was the one that suggested, hey guys, if you're going to like to shoot handguns, you've got to get at least one 1911. So we did. And boy, was he right. Man, when you pick up a 1911, the weight in your hand just, maybe it's just me because I got big hands. Oh, they're so fun to shoot. They're so fun to shoot. So you get the gun, nice 2 magazines, a lock. They give you a wrench for taking apart. And I've always used my fingers on my 1911. It came with a wrench too. It's hanging up over there. Been hanging there for a couple of years. Well, maybe I'll need the wrench on this. I don't know. Let's see. Nice little book. I haven't read it yet. I know, read the book. Why? But this is a really nice box. If it's going to come in a cardboard box, this is a nice, really beautiful box. And let's face it, I didn't need a case for it. Don't like being told one thing and get another, but I ain't going to raise hell about it. I got a hell of a deal. Not for sale where prohibited by federal, state, or local law. What is that there in case the liberals get, in case they win? Because it's only an 8-shot mag, so I mean, even California would like that, right? You know? That's just a nice gun. Anyway, here's my review. Remington 1911 R1 Enhanced. If you're looking for a gun, you won't be disappointed if you buy this. That's all I'm telling you. You know? Have a great day. Bye-bye.